Majed al-Shafi, welcome to Jerusalem Dateline.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you were born in Egypt, a Muslim. You grew up there, and then you became a Christian, and you were persecuted, and you had to flee. You fled to Israel because it was the only place in the Middle East you could flee to. And now you're in Canada, and you started One Free World International. Fast forward to October 7th. You decided to make a film about October 7th and what happened. Why did you do that?
The truth have to be told. Israel have a special place in my heart, and God used Israel to save my life. I escaped from my home country, as you said, after converting from Islam to Christianity. I was tortured very badly, and I received the death penalty, and I had to run to the only democratic country in the region. And when October 7 happened, it was shocking to all of us, but it broke my heart because it just so much darkness and evil took this place. But God capable in taking this darkness and change it to light and a defeat to a victory. And that's a few days later I flew to Israel and I started Dying to Live, the documentary movie, in an order with amazing director Chris Atkins, in an order to show the grace of God and how we can tell the story of Israel and to fight the propaganda and the anti-Semitism that we see in the West today.
And Dying to Live, it's a stunning, stunning film. Tell me, who do you hope to reach with this film?
The film have three targets. Number one is, as I said, the West. That will be Canada, United States, Europe, Australia, to tell the Israeli story. But also I would like to see it, and it was targeted as well, the Israelis. They want the Israelis to see it. Jews or Arabs, Israelis, what doesn't matter. But they have to know that they are not alone fighting this fight. But also the third target is how to duplicate this movie in Arabic and Persian and Urdu in an order to show this in the Arab countries. Because you can kill 100 Yahya Sinwars and Hassan Nasrallah and all of these terrorists, but you will find somebody to replace them. So we have to fight the ideology. We have to go to their homes and to show them the truth in love.
And how did it affect you personally when you came here after October 7th?
I couldn't sleep when I went to the kibbutzim and I had a meeting with the survivors and the victims. I couldn't sleep, like just the impact of such an event. And the surprising, not just the impact itself or the massacre, one day of a Holocaust, as the Israelis call it, but also what's happened after that in the West when you see all of these demonstrations against Israel and all of this, you know. And now you can criticize Israel as you wish, but if you take from Israel the right to exist and the right to defend itself, this is the new anti-Semitism that we see, and that's the wave that we see. These demonstrators have to respond to one question. Where have you been when Bashar al-Assad was killing his people in Syria? When Saudi Arabia was killing people from Yemen and Bahrain, when they sent their army to crush the Shia revolution in Bahrain? Where have you been when Iran was killing their own people just because a woman show a little bit here? Where have you been? Why you did not ask for justice then? Why are you asking for justice now? Because it's not justice, it's anti-Semitism.
Wow, yeah. So with that as the basis, and you interviewed a Palestinian in your film, and judging by what he said, do you think this is a political conflict that can be resolved in a political way? Will
never be solved in a political way, and this is not a political conflict. Even if Israel give all Israel to the Palestinians and the Muslims will want to kill Jews. It's part of their ideology, it's part of their Quran, and there is no politically correctness here. Let's say the truth as it is. Politically correctness is the very cancer in our Western society. I can tell you by fact the only way of peace that both sides get introduced to the true Prince of Peace.
Amen. Yes, well, Majed al-Shafi, thank you so much for joining us, and we just want to tell all our viewers to make sure they see your new film, Dying to Live.
Thank you for having me.